North Carolina. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the ECU Pirates. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach told me this hostile environment is going to be a big challenge today. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will go to work first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
And they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Long way to go on second down. Might as well run him again. Good, strong tackle.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. No room to bring it back. The Pirates offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Keeps it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Out wide left, it's Abrams. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
The throw. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Need. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Looking deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Pirates will get things started here on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside. It's Phillips. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Motion from the wideout. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Going to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
He'll return it. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Hold and fire complete. Turning it on. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. And the Pirates want to crank the tempo. From the gun, it's Phillips. Jumped on top of the pile.
What a great play by the linebackers. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Right at the line. Maybe some room here. Past the 50. The 30. Inside the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finishing touch, courtesy of that 75-yard run to the end zone. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Back to throw, it's Chambers. Left side is Ship. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Back's got it on the screen. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to get started. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, East Carolina. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. And it'll be a ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I think there's a couple of schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Powers inside.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Trying to make one miss. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, down on the ECU sidelines, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Out wide right, it's Danzy. At the 40, there he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That one just came off his hand badly.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease, it's Phillips. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll run him again. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw. It's Terrell. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
2nd down, gonna throw it. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll try to do it himself. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Phillips. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Back's got it on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. There he goes. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And the Pirates have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Terrell. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Pirates! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught behind the line. It's Ship. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Moving the pocket, it's Chambers. Makes the grab, it's Ship. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. On the move, he fires. Got a man in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Right side, it's Phillips. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on 1st down. Still looking. Unleashes one. Good job just to get rid of that one.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Right back to it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He's changing the play. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Phillips. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. North Carolina will call its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Pirates pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the run, it's Phillips. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the snap, it's Abrams. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Push is ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. 3rd touchdown of the game. A 3rd of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll leave it with the lone back. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. We start with a look at Utah taking on the Wyoming Cowboys. And it's the Utes looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss they lead here in the first half. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
East Carolina's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, one of the things he pointed out to his team is the rivalry has to mean more to them here in the second half. They've gotten out to a great start. At home, they're able to ride the momentum of this crowd, but as you know, everything gets more heated, more intense in these big rivalry moments, and they want to meet the moment. I'll keep you posted on what that energy feels like down here on the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sets his feet. It's Terrell. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Abrams. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. The offense lining up for a first down play. Gets the back moving. Off play action on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Second down to the air. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Pirates are flying down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Caught. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
In the backfield, it's Phillips. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. The hand to the running back. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Pirates with the 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. This time he's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Drives inside. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, ECU.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's an 80-yard drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. First play of this drive. Makes the grab. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Second and long here. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Got enough for the first down. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, UNC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
Out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Pirates sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He's stopped.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
3rd and 6 yards to go. To throw, it's Terrell. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
And I like what the offense did right there. A lot of times on 1st down, you're thinking run, right? Like be aggressive, come downhill, try to take advantage of the defense. It wasn't a big play, but that will slow this defense down a little bit and just remind them they have to play those screens.
Quick give. Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Trying to squeak through the pile. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
They'll go to the counter. All over him immediately.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Short pass. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. After swapping ends in the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Looking for a crease. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Handoff to the single running back. Enough to move the chains. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Motion from the wide receiver. Breaks into the open. Got enough space. Touchdown, East Carolina. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's O'Neal. Just got rid of that one.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Warren. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes a handoff. It's French. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to go up top on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Moves the pocket. It's O'Neal. Left side is French. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right?
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Keeps it moving. It's Phillips. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Second down, gonna throw it. The sure hands, it's Abrams. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Terrell. Moves to his right. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Phillips. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Pirates, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post up on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.